10 years later, and I still want to be famous. Hey guys, it's Leo Gogeta, and man, has it been a good 10 years for Total Drama. The series has had its fair share of ups and downs, and for a while, it was seemingly dead. But as of May 3rd of this year, we were given the announcement that Total Drama would be back for its 6th season. With all this excitement in mind, people have been making their predictions for the season, and today, on this anniversary day, I've decided to throw my hat into the ring and say what I think the cast for the next season of Total Drama will be. So without further ado, let's begin. To start with, let's choose who will more than likely join the original cast. For my first 2 slots, we have Noah and Owen. And yes, I know the thing they say at the end of the Redonkulous race is just a joke that, oh, there they go again, off on another adventure. It just feels way too specific not to put them in. I just don't think that that's just quote-unquote a joke. So, yeah. Anyway, I'd very much like to see how Noah would fare in a new season of Total Drama after the game show experience that he has now. And well, for Owen, he's basically a staple for this show, so I feel like he's a given. Next up, we have 2 ladies. First up is Bridget. It would be nice to see her get the kind of treatment that Jeff did in Redonkulous. And with that, it'd be fun to see her return and get some redemption after her loss in World Tour. While she was originally lower on my list of contestants that I thought would return, her voice actress recently made a video hinting at her return. Although, for all we know, she could also be referring to Carrie or even this girl Kelsey, since she also voices them. But I sincerely doubt it, especially the latter of those 2. Next up is Heather. I want to say that she needs a break, I really do, but she's basically a staple character of this show, appearing in almost every season save for Pahkitew and Redonkulous. If original characters are returning, then you can bet that Heather's somewhere in the mix too. Plus, I wouldn't mind her seeing redeemed after she was dumbed down in All-Stars. Then we have Harold. I think that Harold is a character that deserves a return. He's always so funny and great, and hey, even if he ends up fodder, he'd still be a nice character to have around. And if there's anything to add, he was originally planned to have a camo in Revenge of the Island, so there is still some love for him from the writers out there. I wouldn't be surprised if Harold made a return, and to add on, he was originally lower on my list, but his voice actor recently made a hint towards his return. Of course, like Bridget, that could also be Sam, but not after All-Stars, please, not again, please, please, please. So, yeah, it's probably Harold. Then there's Courtney. After the horrors that were Sunday Muddy Sunday, an episode I'd rather forget, Courtney needs some more screen time to end on a good note. Not only that, but her and Scott need to be properly written in a relationship, as while All-Stars was okay with Courtney's character, it was not too kind on Scott, and I want to see some good in-character Courtney. I'm sure a lot of fans would too. Now we've got Alejandro. He's just always so interesting, brings a lot of fun to the game, and it would be fun to see him make a return for a 3rd season. And then there's Eva. Eva is a character that fans have been begging to return since Island. By the time this season comes out in late 2018 or early 2019, she'll have not competed in over 10 years. So I think she deserves the return. Plus, with her being a part of Team Escope, how has she been left out for so long? And how about adding Trent to the mix? If any character deserves a return, it's Trent. We haven't seen Trent since Action, and that season was years ago. 310 to Crazy Town was such a poor swan song for Trent, and he deserves better. Bring him back and let him become more of his own character, and not a crazy person with a 9 fetish. Because let's be honest, Trent was a strong contestant in Season 1. And yeah, sure, he was just Gwen's love interest, but I believe Trent can be more. With that being said, that rounds out the original contestants I think are going to return. Next up, we got the Revenge of the Island contestants. And first for them is none other than Anne Maria. It's very clear the writers are not done with her. Not only that, but she was planned to be in Total Drama All-Stars. But she could make for an interesting antagonist if they wanted her to. Next up is Brick. He is a character who very much deserves a return. Not only is he one of the best characters from Revenge of the Island, but he was originally going to be in All-Stars. It makes sense that they would bring him back to have more time to shine. Heck, I wouldn't mind if he even made the finale. And with Brick, there is Dawn. Dawn is a character with an incredible amount of untapped potential, and is a very clear fan favorite. She could do wonders for this new season, and I and many other fans want her to be expanded upon. Rounding off the Revenge of the Island characters, there's Scott. Scott's story is not over. While he's with Courtney now, and that's awesome, I think it's fair to say that his characterization in All-Stars was a bit awkward at best. Maybe it's time for him to win. Maybe it's time for him to play fair. Either way, I believe Scott will return. And to end off the list, we've got the Pahkitew characters. First off for them, we've got Sky. Of all the characters I don't want to return, it's her. But it would be nice to see how she fares against the veterans for the show, and her plot with Dave is not finished. So I see her as a likely candidate to return. Unfortunately. And well, since we've already said Sky, that leads straight into Dave. I don't really want to put him on here. I really don't, but it's clear that despite everything, they're not done with him yet. He and Sky are probably going to have more interaction this season, and if they are, well, it could be interesting. They have to finish their story. To round out the girls, I'm just going to put these two together. Sammy and Amy. First, let's talk about Sammy. Sammy was one of my favorite characters in Pahkitew Island. She's the type whose development could grow even further by making more friends outside of Jasmine, and becoming even more independent from her sister. Heck, I wouldn't even mind her as a merger, or even a finalist. Sammy does deserve further development. As for Amy, she kinda got snubbed by Sammy in one of my favorite Total Drama twists. She was interesting, and could make for a good antagonist in the future. Finally, to round out the list, we have Sean. With being a winner in his last season, it would make sense for him to come back and see how he played the seasoned veterans. Sean would be a fun character to bring back, and I hope he makes his return, even if to be father. And that's my cast for the new season of Total Drama. Owen, Noah, Bridget, Heather, Harold, Courtney, Alejandro, Eva, Trent, Anne Maria, Brick, Dawn, Scott, Dave, Sky, Amy, Sammy, and Sean. I gotta say, that took a while. There were so many Total Drama characters to weigh their individual chances and reasoning to return for different reasons. Characters I really wanted in here, like DJ, Duncan, Lashana, Izzy, and more, that just didn't make the list because it's so limited. In fact, I actually have the entire cast listed and their chances of returning. Originally, I was going to make a video on that, but that would be nearly an hour long. But if anybody wants to see me do that, let me know in the comments. But thanks everyone for watching. I had a lot of fun making this list, and hope you enjoyed listening. What do you all think about this list? Do you like the characters I picked? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to hear more from me, and see me do more Total Drama, then like and subscribe. With all that being said, this has been the Lyoko Gem, warping out and wishing Total Drama a happy anniversary.